Good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everybody today? It's a Friday. It's a Friday. I'm super excited actually. I love Fridays, but this Friday is super cool because next week the kids go back to school. So I'm doubly excited, doubly excited. So let me just check that I have good sound. If you are here and if you are watching Content Marketing, Step 8, if you could just comment and let me know that you can hear and see me early for a Friday morning. If you can comment, let me know. Good morning, Twofik. How you doing? Great to have you with us. So hopefully you can hear me all right. It says that everything's working, so fingers crossed it is. And today we are wrapping up our series on content marketing. So I've been showing up over the past couple of weeks, sharing with you the different steps that you need to have in place for good content marketing. Okay. And today we're wrapping it up, not with the actual content creation itself, but the platforms that you use to get that content out. You see me well. Fantastic. That's awesome. Thank you. All right. So let me just explain a little bit about how I feel people approach social media. And this is purely my opinion. You might agree with me, you might disagree with me. That's absolutely fine. One of the amazing things about content marketing is that you can put across your own opinion, and that is perfectly allowed. Everyone has freedom of speech, and social media enables us to do that. So I am a huge believer in being professional. I am a corporate girl. And I come from a corporate background. And whilst I wanted to escape the corporate world, I really quite like the formality of making sure that everything is in its right place, everything looks good, everything is professional. I don't like the really laissez-faire, relaxed way of doing things. I don't like winging it. Thomas says social media is so toxic. Yeah, it can be. Morning, Bim, how are you? It really can be. And I guess that's why I won't show up without putting my face on. I won't show up without doing my hair. Although today it does look a bit wispy, but that's my problem, not yours. I don't like to show up and not be professional. And one of the things that I want you to realize is how you show up in the world is the kind of people that you attract to you. So if you show up on social media and your social media profiles are a bit of a mess, they're not really complete, they don't explain what you do or who you are well, they don't have some kind of brand feel to it, you are going to attract businesses not like that. You're going to attract businesses that themselves don't show up particularly well, don't really care about the way that they look. They're going to be attracted to you because you're really relaxed. But one thing that I really do believe is it will stop you from getting really good clients, because those high value clients want to deal with professional firms. Now, we don't want to be the typical accountant online. Okay, well, I get that. I understand that. But just because you don't have to talk about accountancy all the time doesn't mean that you don't have to be professional. Okay. And one of the best things that you can do is show up smart. Just like you wouldn't show up to a meeting looking like a scruff bag, you shouldn't show up to your pre-meeting, which is your social media, looking like a scruff bag. Okay. And if your social media is all a mismatch, if your Facebook looks different from your LinkedIn, if your LinkedIn looks different from your Twitter, and so on, it's going to look scruffy. People aren't going to see you and recognize you online, and it is going to do you a disservice. So we don't show up as scruff bags on social media. What we do is we show up the best that we can. That doesn't mean that you need to be in a full-on suit and a tie. What I'm talking about is what your brand looks like online. Morning, Stella. How you doing? Okay, so let me just share with you what I'm talking about so that you can then go off and make sure this happens for you too. All right, so let me just share my screen. As you can see here, this is my LinkedIn profile. And look at the picture. It almost matches my hair. I still have COVID hair. I'm still deciding whether or not to get it cut short again or grow it out. But I still have COVID hair, and that's okay. But you can see here that my picture on my LinkedIn is professional. It also matches my banner. So the banner is this bit at the top. If I just double click on it, you can see there. My banner says superpowers for accountants. Okay. And I've got here, you attract higher value clients and become vital. And that matches my branding. That matches what I talk about all the time. I always talk about you guys positioning yourself as vital. If you look at the brand colors, they match my website. So actually, I didn't talk about website, but let me just show you why we do what we do. So your website really should be where you start. Okay, and if you look here, we give sales and marketing superpowers to accountants. So you land on my website, then you decide that you're going to have a look at my social media, or you land on my social media and then you decide that you're going to look at my website. Okay, but the banner at the top of your LinkedIn should match your website. The image that you have on your LinkedIn should look like you, okay? I don't want you to take a picture of you with your children. I don't want to you to take a picture of you really far away so we can't see you. So imagine if I'm really far away and I can't recognize you. If I come up in your timeline, I need to be able to recognize that it's you. You'll notice around my picture, actually, that I have a circle. Okay, so around the picture, I've got a circle. And that's done there on purpose because when you look at me in the timeline, I show up in the timeline, okay? And the reason why is because I have that circle around me. Otherwise, if you look in this recording that I'm going through now, you can see my circle it doesn't show up as well. Whereas if you do have the outline of the circle, it shows up really well in the timeline. The other thing as well, I just want you to see, okay, have a look at where I'm sharing my screen. At the top of my screen, you will see the Oomph logo, which is the circle, okay? At the bottom of the screen that you're looking at now, where I am live, you will see that it's a picture of me in a circle. Now, I can have this image of me in a circle as a triangle. I can have it as a square. I can have it as a rectangle. I have all of the options with regards to the video platform I'm using to share my screens. But I have purposely, you'll see, everything is in circles. So my brand is all about circles. If I had a square, that would look really out of place. All right. So what you need to think about is, are you going to have your image of your face in circles? Are you going to have it in squares? You can choose what it is that you want to do, but it has to be consistent across your website, across your Facebook, across your LinkedIn, across your Twitter, all of it. Okay. Then have a look at my profile. It's all completely completed. All right. So I've got the about section and I've used up all of the number of characters that's possible. It's complete and it is full. All right. Then I've got my experience and I've got my business that I work for. I've got the book that I've written. Actually, I haven't got my first book on there, which is called Escape. I've got that I'm a mentor for another program. I've got that I'm a business mentor for Virgin Startup. I've got all of the details. Then I've got skills. So I've listed a lot of skills that are definitely relevant to who I am. Are your skills matching who you are? Okay. And then I've got recommendations. I've given 19, I've received 37. I should have so many more than that, but I don't spend a lot of time getting recommendations on LinkedIn. So if you ever want to give me one, please feel free to do so. All right. It's got my accomplishments. It says I've accomplished accounting, but I did almost fail it. I've got an E. Is that classed as a pass? I don't think so. It's not an F, but it is a bit of an E. I've got my interests. Okay. So you need to have a complete profile so that when people land on you, they see that you're professional and everything I've done is completely crafted. If you then go to my Facebook and have a look here, you'll see again, you've got the circle with the duck egg blue. It's actually called mermaid blue. I love it. I absolutely love it. You've got the mermaid blue circle around it. It matches. Surprise, surprise. Okay. If you go to the about section, you will see, possibly, if it's going to show it, which it's not. Yes, there you go. You will see here that you've got a full about section. You've got the page info, when it was founded. You've got all of my contact details. You've got links to my Twitter. Okay, it all matches. We give sales and marketing superpowers to accountants. I want you to understand that if you're not doing this, you are missing an absolute trick. And everything that we do is to build our brand. So when we share content, we come across professional. If you have a look at my personal page, again, exactly the same. Now, I know the difference between my personal and my business because my business matches my LinkedIn. My personal almost matches my LinkedIn, but this is my personal page, okay? So if people land on it, then they're in the right place, but it's slightly different so they don't get completely muddled. My picture's not black and white and it hasn't got the circle around it because it's my personal page, all right? Again, though, you've got here, learn how to attract and convert my new clients in my Facebook community. That matches the branding. You've got, I give sales and marketing superpowers to accountants. So again, the branding is consistent. If you have a look at my videos that I share, all of the branding's consistent. It doesn't matter where I'm recording it. you have that same kind of color in my videos. All right. Again, very, very consistent. Now, this is my personal profile, and I still make sure that I show up in a way where it's brand consistent. If you have a look at my Facebook group, Superpowers for Accountants and Bookkeepers Facebook group, you can see again, it is absolutely me showing up in a way that matches with my brand. So it's branded. All right. So I want you to understand that you have to purposely brand all of your marketing in a way that enables people to feel very safe and secure when they land on your profile. Okay, so that means that you have to have your picture the same across all of the platforms. You have to have your headers saying exactly what you do and who you help. You have to have the brand colors that match your website so it's consistent everywhere. Because just like you wouldn't show up to a meeting being a scruff bag, you shouldn't show up to your social media platforms and be a scruff bag. Okay, so if you can get the platforms looking good, if you can get consistent with your content, if you understand who your ideal client is, you will find that content marketing can really help position you in the marketplace and build that know, like, trust factor. And when someone knows you, when someone likes you, and when someone trusts you, they see you as the answer to their solution. And that's why we use content marketing. Okay, and like for me, I think that content marketing is the best way to position yourselves as a vital accountant, because content marketing enables you to position yourself and share your value. It enables you to create an impact. It enables you to build those relationships of trust. It enables you to show that you are an agile accountant, so that you're modern, you're digital, you're thinking ahead of the curve, you are actually doing things that many, many accountants aren't. If you hang out on LinkedIn and on Facebook, you might feel that everyone's doing the same thing. I can guarantee you they are not. Only a few people are ahead of the curve. Only a few accountants are. And if you feel that you are doing everything you need to do to be a digital practice, if you feel you're offering advisory, if you feel you're going the extra mile, you are a few. You're in the select few. You're not in the masses, because most accountants are still being traditional accountants. Okay, so you're showing through your content marketing that you're agile. And then with regards to your kind of content that you're sharing, is you're showing that you can make or save people money, which is the L in vital, which is lucrative. You're showing that you can help businesses be lucrative. And in turn, you will be lucrative. The more you can make or save a business, the more money you can make yourself. It is literally the world of economics. That's the way it works, okay? So the content marketing that you do will get better and better and better the more you do it. You'll get momentum with it. You'll build that muscle. You'll have muscle memory, and you'll be like, oh, I can do this, and you'll work quicker when you do it. If it feels slow and sluggish at the beginning, you will find it easier and easier the more that you do it. If you have liked these videos, if you've enjoyed them, if you've got value from them, please can you like and share them with your peers. Please comment, let me know what your biggest takeaway is. If you would like to watch the recording of all of them, you'll find them up on YouTube. I just need to go and check that they've all been uploaded properly. You'll find them on YouTube, all of the 8 steps of content marketing. They should be up there. And please hop on over to Amanda C. Watts over on YouTube and watch them. And if you would like any help with regards to your ability to attract those high value clients and be seen as a vital accountant, if you want to build your superpowers, your marketing and sales superpowers, then send me a DM with the word momentum, and we will get you all of the details and show you exactly how our clients can make as much as 100K in as little as 12 weeks. All right, I'll catch up with you all soon. And thank you so much to those who have shown up and shared their thoughts and really engaged with this series. I will be back again next week, not talking about content marketing per se, talking about marketing and sales in general, but I look forward to sharing that with you. I'll catch up with you soon. See you later. Bye.